Baldur's Gate 3 has a plethora of fun and interesting subclasses that diversify the way we play and problem solve the many obstacles in the game. The most interesting of those subclasses is the Wizard's Necromancer class, which allows you to summon undead followers from the bodies of dead NPCs. Having never played the class before, it got Paul and I thinking, is it possible to let these undead beat the game for us? And if so, what's the largest army of undead that we can make? Well, we won't know unless we try, but first, let's lay some ground rules. The only characters in our party that can do damage to enemies are our undead. This rule obviously doesn't apply to characters that we can't control, like Nightsong. Lastly, Paul and I are allowed to cast any spells we want as long as it doesn't violate the first rule by doing damage. Considering we can't even summon our first zombie until level 5, it'll be interesting to see how to get that much XP without fighting anything. With all of that out of the way, let's see if Paul and I can beat Baldur's Gate 3 with an undead army. We start our adventure by creating our characters. Since we need to speedrun our first 5 levels, I pick a drow for my race, mainly because it makes every encounter with a goblin a cakewalk. Paul ends up with a Dark Urge tiefling, and yes, we will be girl bossing this playthrough. We also go with Wizard as our class so we can pick up Featherfall and Enhanced Leap as ritual spells. You may have seen others use this combination as it's easily the fastest way to get around. Limit Breakers has a really great video that covers how to get from level 1 to 4 in 20 minutes, so we follow pretty much the exact same path as he does. I won't go into too much detail here as it's mostly just talking with people and winning persuasion checks to get around combat, but Paul will go into too much detail about a poop he just took.
Just machine gun fucking logs out of my ass, dude.
I love that so much, dude. Yeah, that's it. Level 4!
Already level 4.
Nice, dude. Okay.
Now, even though we get to level 4 incredibly quick, level 5 is our target, as it'll give us access to Animate Dead as a level 3 spell slot. The only problem is that the XP gap between 4 and 5 is monumental compared to the others, and most of the quests in the area have already been done. This essentially forces us into doing the Act 1 main quest. Now, normally we would never betray the Grove and side with the Absolute, but there's only one way to finish this quest without attacking anyone. It's a hard watch, and our soul may never actually heal from this, but it had to be done.
You're siding with them against your own people.
Tiefling. My people, I'm only to myself.
Bastard!
Alright. The fight has begun. Alright. Okay. Alright, Zevlor's dead. Time to go kill the innocents now, the ones who actually aren't fighters.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Okay. Well, nothing's gonna stand in your way. Prove it. Take a poop in front of us. I know you're frightened. I'm sorry. I wish there was something I could do about it. Maybe you guys shouldn't be worshipping a false idol.
Whoa. Hold on.
This last fight is actually pretty tough, and the goblins die super quick, so we've allowed ourselves to call in some backup.
Yep, it works! They're here!
Nice.
Oh, you're dead. We did it. Everybody's dead at the Grove.
And just like that, we've managed to complete almost all of Act 1 in less than an hour.
This is like the only animated sex scene, isn't it? Why is everyone so clean?
That's true.
I want to see crust.
After a few more quests in the Underdark and Mountain Pass, we finally reached level 5.
145,
Let's go.
let's do it.
Finally, dude. You can make it all the way to level 5 without fighting a goddamn thing.
There's a small pile of rotting Dwagar here in the Underdark, so we grab an extra Necromancer and head over to test our zombies. The zombies by themselves aren't too impressive, but in tandem with our ability to do things like Hold Person or Tasha's Hideous Laughter, it really allows them to shine.
Ooh,
Even more impressive is if a zombie kills a target that can be reanimated, it spawns a little zombie for 10 turns, further bolstering our numbers. The game gives us access to stronger, more impressive undead as we reach higher levels, so we are itching to level up and see what they can do.
Okay, so I'm gonna make this zombie large now, though. Big zombie! Get him. How much the enlarged zombie does?
Dead.
18? Okay, so not enough to kill him, but
Pretty good still.
this
Can you
guy's
finish
dead.
him off? Nice, we did it.
And we still have our newborns. We've got another newborn. Zombie army!
Alternatively, we can also raise skeletons that specialize in ranged combat, doing a mix of both physical and necrotic damage. Now that we can actually attack things, we return to wrap up some missions that don't have a pacifist option.
Keep the girl. I'll take the
A
power.
wise choice. Here.
Yeah, fuck her.
I've never done that before, so. Nice. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Please give me a whole tray of hack scalp. Thank you.
Using our undead skeletons, we were even able to beat Grim before moving on to Act 2.
Here we go. I think we're onto something here. Oh, we missed too. Nice. It's game over. Okay. It's not game
That's
over.
bad,
It
but
is indeed. Okay, hold on. Now, my
Your Skelly should be
Skelly can shoot that, and he's dead. Later, bitch. Dumbass. Idiot.
875. It was worth us killing him.
As we saunter into our first combat encounter, we quickly realize we're outclassed. The zombies aren't doing much damage, and outside of Tasha's hideous laughter, we have no spells that can incapacitate the undead that surround us.
Strength 17? This is Widowy Quinge. Okay. We are going to die really fast. Good luck.
Look at that. See? It does so much damage.
It's actually fucking ludicrous. Oh, thank God.
Please kill it.
Nice. Okay. Fucking finally, dude.
With a little bit of luck and an emergency resurrection, we beat the shadows and meet the Harpers at Last Light Inn. The merchant here sells a robe called the Mighty Cloth that increases your carry weight by a ridiculous amount. Now, the dead bodies we would normally leave behind can be picked up and stored for later in our stash. With the freezer full of meat, we head back out and begin the confrontation with Marcus. We tried using our wits for once by blocking off the doors to Isabel's room, but it didn't quite go how we planned.
Come in, y'all. Oh, look. Oh, no, what's that?
Oh! It didn't work! Isabel, please do something.
She's such a kind and loving person. Oh, that one's dead.
So let's see if this happens.
They're in.
Nice,
idiot.
and dead.
Dumbass.
Now we can focus on Marcus.
Whatever. Okay. I need to heal. Nice.
Love this fucking spell. Oh, is that Marcus? I think it is. 23.
Jesus.
Please kill him.
Someone's got to fucking kill him.
Nice.
There we
Oh,
go.
he's a zombie.
He's a zombie.
Next up is obtaining the moon lantern from the Drider. As per usual, we gaslight him into oblivion and laugh at the funny face this guy makes before he walks to his death. On our way to Moonrise Tower, we stop by and see Garangoth. We convince her to donate herself to our cause, and the residual XP gets us to level 6. Now this is where things start to snowball. Our level 6 subclass feature not only allows us to summon an additional undead, but it also increases their health pool and adds our proficiency bonus to their damage. So now, when they critical, it'll do roughly 23 damage as opposed to 19. After checking in at Moonrise, we head out to find the other two Thorms.
Nice.
520. We'll try one more time.
Nice.
Oh, it's a
20.
critical.
Let's
Okay.
go. Get him, gals.
I don't think this is an actual hospital.
Before we head to the Gauntlet of Shar, we return to the monastery in Act 1 to farm some XP.
What did she just
Oh.
say?
I fucked up.
Hold on. Well, that gives me an opportunity to do this. Losers.
Oh, that's so funny.
These fights against large numbers of enemies showcase how truly viable this strategy is. With all 4 characters focusing on incapacitating the enemies, hardly anyone gets a turn except the undead, who, if they get a kill, just create another zombie.
I have a joke now.
Okay.
Hey, Sarvarsh. My wife asked if I'd seen the dog bowl. I said I didn't know she could. Oh, he's getting swore.
Not good. Let's go.
Nothing in the Gauntlet of Shar was really worth noting with the exception of some gear you get from Balthazar.
Let's just all try 2. Fuck it.
All of us?
Well, just 2 should be good.
Oh.
Okay.
It worked.
Yep. Nice.
Go be
Okay.
laughing.
We gotta surround this motherfucker.
Brain.
Oh, there we go.
He drops the Circle of Bones, which gives undead within 6 meters resistance to all types of physical damage. With Balthazar dead, we are now the strongest necromancers around, and it's time to prove it to the people of Moonrise. With most of the enemies being grouped together, we managed to hypnotize almost all of them, robbing at least a few of their turns. After that, we just rinse and repeat while using skeletons to lay down damage from the back of the room. Everyone's dead, and before we put their fetid cadavers into cold storage, we may as well level up. Level 7 is quite mundane, as it only allows us our level 4 spell slot. We grab things like Confusion and Banishment, but what we don't realize until much later is now we can upcast Animate Dead to level 4, giving us 3 undead instead of 2. This would have been a tremendous boon to Paul as he was forced to finish Act 2 by himself. In his first fight with Ketheric, Paul had the genius idea of hasting Aelin. She quickly puts the hurt on him, and he runs away tail between his legs. In the second encounter, he's able to turn the Mind Flayer and its subordinates into newborn zombies, which are the perfect fodder for Ketheric's smite attacks. After being almost one-shot by J. Jonah Jameson, Paul remembers just how broken Tasha's hideous laughter is. What's funny is I don't think Larian got voice lines for Ketheric laughing, so he just creepily lays there rolling on the floor like someone kicked him in the nuts. With most of the undead still alive, he moves into the second phase. Merkel, god of the dead, more like Urkel, god of the L, because this man dropped his weapon and got bullied by Paul's horde of undead.
How am I bone shield, bro? I am bones. Whoa! One more hit, girl. One more hit. Nice. Let's go.
Before leaving Act 2, Paul gets ambushed by some Githyanki that end up being stronger than the actual boss fight he just finished. The XP from this encounter gets us to level 8. We obtain another level 4 spell slot and a new feat which is put into alert for a few characters, allowing them to go first in combat almost always. The remaining characters get toughness. I'm back in the game with Paul, and we're itching to get to level 9 to advance our build. These Githyanki like to do all these action movie stunts to look cool, but they couldn't even handle a few rotting corpses.
Let's go! Another zombie.
Please hit.
Nice. That's it.
Of course, we take the Emperor's offer to advance our Mind Flayer powers. By default, you gain the ability to fly, and that practically doubles your movement speed, so we may as well. Before we leave, we grab all the little Intellect Devourer dead bodies scattered across the floor. For some reason, they can be reanimated and don't weigh nearly as much as a human body, making them the perfect backup bodies. Arriving in Baldur's Gate, we waste no time grinding missions to get as much XP as possible. We fight the clown, find murder evidence, return some mail, give a landlord what he deserves, and speak with Gortash.
It's that little girl, isn't it?
Oh, yeah!
I almost choked on my cookies, bro.
Jesus Christ.
You did not jump scare me like that, bro.
Yeah, you gotta give me a warning before you show your face like that, Shark.
We like to take different story paths on these playthroughs so viewers can experience more of what the game offers. In this case, we're siding with Gortash for as long as we possibly can, especially considering Paul has the Dark Urge. This is certainly a flavor win. To wrap up the remaining XP needed, we fight some fish dudes here on the docks. We were under the impression that level 9 would give us additional summons, but no, turns out it unlocks our very next undead category, the Ghoul. The game allows you to choose from a flying or non-flying variant, but considering they have the same amount of health and do the exact same attacks, there's no reason not to pick the flying ghoul. We head to the Ball Assassin to take these monsters for a test drive. We already know that ghouls have innate paralyze on their claws, forcing their victims to do a saving throw or they are robbed of their next turn. But the cherry on top is the ghoul's ability to devour. This of course requires the target to first be prone, but that's not an issue when every single character has Tasha's hideous laughter.
This should kill him.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that is so much damage, dude.
The build is almost complete, but there's still one more category of undead to explore. And of course, we want to find out what is the maximum number of undead we can summon. First up on our to-do list is robbing Raphael blind. A few lockpicks and speech checks are all it takes to obtain the strongest gloves and necklace in the game. Now, Paul can carry more bodies for emergency resurrections. We're almost to level 10 and these plebeians in Kazdor's castle are just the XP boost we needed. We get another level 5 spell slot and a fairly lackluster subclass ability. Crossing another item off our list, we break into Leroican's vault to obtain the forbidden knowledge needed to read the last parts of the Necromancy of Thay. In case you didn't know, this now allows the reader to summon 5 more ghouls in addition to the summons we already have.
Oh my god.
They are the normal ghouls. That's crazy.
They only have 20 though. Oh, they all got a health increase.
Yeah.
Is that for my proficiency bonus?
It's because of Undead Ward, isn't it?
And they get Undead Thrall as well. This is broken, dude.
On the surface, this seems completely overpowered, and it sort of is, but the summons are AI controlled, and the game is really starting to struggle with the sheer number of people in our party.
Not letting me leave camp. There it goes. Damn, the game is really struggling for some reason. Oh, this explains it.
Starting to get too big of a head, Baldur's Gate quickly humbles us by having Sabrok's guards kill almost our entire party of ghouls.
Nice. Okay, good job. Good shit. Hopefully that's enough. We will see. You gonna do something finally? Yeah, he's gonna kill me. It's fine. Ooh.
This guy is fucking us up!
This guy is crazy, dude. Nice. Fuck me. It's over.
Savrok's boss fight proves just as difficult, with us being forced to dominate him and painstakingly attack him one at a time over a series of like 20 different turns.
Ugh. Come on. Yes.
Nice.
Finally.
Wait, is he dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
We get through the ball ritual with relative ease and prepare to face Orin.
Can she be laughtered? Oh my god.
We eating tonight, boys.
It's
We're
too
eating.
easy. Oh, she did still transform. She's just
Oh,
still
there it
laughing.
goes. That's interesting.
funny.
I'm gonna tickle her toes.
They all have
No.
sanction. Oh,
The problem is that we normally... Whoa!
god damn it.
Without Hold Monster, I'm not entirely sure we would have been able to beat this.
What the fuck?
This guy can attack.
Rose?
Okay, it's off.
And now I can attack.
Nice.
She saves out of it for one turn and manages to put fear on half of our forces before we finally take her down. Even with their leader dead, her remaining followers focus on our main party members instead of the undead. Thankfully, the Devour ability not only does tons of damage, but also heals the ghouls as well, giving us the edge we need to finish them off.
What
Whoa!
the fuck?
What just happened?
Oh, he died, and a bunch of them are dead. But look, now he's shown. We can probably finish him off, and GG.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
What was that explosion damage?
We're almost to level 11, and we've never actually done the anti-Ethel mission here in Act 3, so why not? After exposing her identity at a local pub, we help her other victims rid themselves of a cursed object that's been harassing them. The victims are thankful and give us a potion that will allow us to force Auntie Ethel to vomit up her kids' cuisine.
Stay down!
Oh, that sound.
Jesus!
You cost me a fresh young hag. I'm going to paint the wall with your guts, you little shit stain.
Okay.
Once confronted by our army of ghouls, she's immediately paralyzed. In just a few turns, we're able to remove all mushrooms from the room that are keeping her alive, finishing the quest, and awarding us a good chunk of XP. After killing some dock workers, we level up. At level 11, we gain access to the Create Undead spell that allows us to reanimate the strongest of our undead minions, the Mummy. We forgot to record ourselves showcasing this on our Undead run, so this is actually on my personal Dirge account.
Come over here, good sir. Voila, here they are. 93 for the Mummy. They look pretty cool. So what's so wonderful about the Mummy? Why is it that it's a level 6 spell? Level 6 spells are the strongest spells in the game. So surely this has got to be the strongest summon in the entire game, right? Hasten the Mummy. And then the Mummy will come over here. It will have a 55% chance to give this man a fright. And look at that, he is frightened. So he is frightened, 64 HP. Let's see what kind of damage this multi-attack can do. And it, I guess one of them missed. It did not play the animation for some reason. That's really disappointing. Okay, see, that's not that bad. I mean, what, 26? It's okay. It's only okay, really. It's not that strong. And yes, it's a lot of health. It's more health than my Minthara has, certainly, but it just... This is the one-time singular summon. This is the Mummy. This is the pinnacle of the Baldur's Gate 3 Undead. It just feels really lackluster. I'm not that crazy about it, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, this guy has 64 health. We already had to frighten him. And then using multi-attack, maybe only one of the multi-attacks hit, I don't know. But you would have to damn near critical everything to be able to one-shot this guy, and he only has 64 health. I mean, the ghouls have Devour, where they heal themselves. They have the ability to fly. They have the stun on they have the paralyze on their claws. It's a completely different animal altogether. It's just not even the same. The ghouls are 100% the best summons possible. It just doesn't even compare, so.
And now the moment you have all been waiting for. Let's see how many undead we can summon at once. With the standard animate dead spell upcast to level 4, we can summon a total of 4 zombies or skeletons per character. Add in the 1 mummy per person and the 5 ghouls from Dance Macabre, you've got a total of 25 undead that can roam Baldur's Gate causing mayhem. I would never actually recommend trying this, as I'm fairly certain if you try to fast travel with all these undead, your game will just crash. I'm sure we've left out a few undead options, so feel free to let us know in the comments if more than 25 is possible.
We won't need that many summons. Ew! Ew!
Yummy.
Okay.
Yummy. I think it tastes good.
It's time to take on the Netherbrain and wrap up this playthrough. Now, we obviously aren't going to walk an army of 25 summons the entire way there, so we fill our pockets with the intellect devourers from before. We thought that siding with Gortash would have him fight with us during these last few confrontations, but all he does is meet us at the Morphic pool, then die when he tries to subdue the brain.
You are delusional. The crown is how we controlled you.
The delusions are all yours, Gortash.
Okay.
You controlled me only for as long as I allowed you to.
Push
You
Gortash.
have played your part.
I was is he gonna die? I hope so.
The order to be given is mine, and it is this. Die.
Oh, god damn.
Hells.
That's so bad.
About wiping the smirk off his face.
Well, that was such a Marvel humor moment.
Not quite what we were hoping for, but it let us skip most of Act 3, so we're not complaining. As per usual, we upcast invisibility and fly our way all the way to the crown of Karsus, avoiding literally everything on the way. Once inside, we realized that Create Undead doesn't actually work in combat for reasons unknown to us, so we're stuck summoning ghouls. We decide to throw down some haste spore grenades that we've been saving since Act 1. This allows the ghouls not only an extra attack, but now they can fly away before the platforms are destroyed on the next turn. In just a few turns, we rend the flesh from the nether brain, ending our playthrough and proving that an undead army is more than capable of beating Baldur's Gate 3. Necromancers are obviously obsessed with controlling others, so when given the chance to betray the Emperor, we take advantage and rule over Faerun alongside the nether brain. Look who made it to the end of the video. We have lots more wonderful Baldur's Gate 3 content coming out in the new year, so if you enjoyed your time here, be sure to subscribe. Why not drop a like as well? You're already here. You may as well, am I right? Huge shout out to our members. They get access to extra uploads as well as lots of other perks. If you'd like to support the channel by becoming a member, just check the description for more details. And thanks once again for hanging out. We'll see you all next time. Later.